All right, and we're live. Hello and
Hey,
welcome.
everybody.
It's flipping bunch time again. Hope everybody's doing well. And tonight we're going to review our recent challenge that we hosted, the Halloween Thrift Flip Painting Challenge. So before we get started, let's introduce ourselves. And Dar's trying to hide. So let's start with you, Dar.
Hi, I'm Dar from DIYs by Dar. I've been playing with furniture art for the last 4 years. Have loved art most of my life, and I have lots of time to work on it now. And I keep going. And I am an autoimmune disorder warrior.
Yay.
All right. Laura.
I'm Mara Fanning, and I have Borderline Furniture RX. And I was just noticing that I have some plaster here from a project that I'm currently working on. Anyway, yeah. So if it's broke, I want to fix it, and that's basically what I do with furniture. And I'm mainly into furniture, but I do like the crafty challenges, so I do like to participate in those.
Excellent. Awesome. And I love that you're covered in paint. That's like
plaster, actually.
Yeah. Well, anything. I guess you were having fun today, weren't you?
Oh, I
was. Awesome. Well, hey, everybody. I'm Crystal, the Crafty Creech, DIYs and Furniture Flips. I am a reseller. I'm a furniture refinisher. I'm a crafter. I'm a little bit of everything. So I love old things, but my favorite thing is furniture refinishing. And I love taking something ugly and making it bright, new, and beautiful again.
Okay. All right. You're a little bit country, a little bit rock and roll, huh? All right. Well, I'm LaVon, and I have Statement Designs, and I am back this week. I'm really kind of recovering from the COVID. Didn't hit me too bad, but anyway, that's always fun. And when I got dressed today, I'm like, should I put this on because it had paint on it? But I knew I was wearing a different jacket, so I rolled this one up, packed it, and then wore the other one out in public when I finally got released back into the world today. But I'm still trying to avoid as many people as possible. So, but anyway, I've had a business for 10 years, and I had a couple nice kudos today. One thing, Dara and I, Sherry, we're both brand ambassadors for Made by Marley, and they're doing like the profiles of the brand ambassadors and introducing them. So that was nice today because, people were saying some nice things and that felt good. And then I looked at my Facebook later and there was a group, Blair County Adventures, and they stopped in the shop and did a nice little post and review. So that was really nice too. So it was a good day for kudos. Anyway.
That's so good. I seen that today. I was like, aw.
Yeah. So, I will be having some changes coming up soon in my business. I'm really thinking about how things are going to go, and I'll share the details with you at some point in the future. So, but tonight we are going to review these wonderful submissions we had. We had 9 videos in all in the playlist, and this was our thumbnail for it. It was October 18th, so the playlist is still live. You can still go see. But what we're going to do is we're going to start, and in no particular order, but I'm going to start with Dar.
Oh,
Dar's video. So, Dar, tell us about it.
I got a frog in my throat. That was a Goodwill find for $3.99. Popular print in its day. It was pretty washed out, and I don't know what I bought it for, but I did. And I thought it would be perfect for this challenge. Just add some little characters on there, and I had a difficult time doing this one. It seemed like
Mm-hmm.
it was out of my comfort zone. My mind just really was not on doing it, and I have no idea why. Have no
You know,
clue.
you kept saying that, but I absolutely loved yours. I just thought, because like my husband and I, we always like to play video games, and one of the ones that we like to find is like the you find things, you know, in the scene, and that's what it reminds me of. And then when you did the glow in the dark paint, that was just like,
Yeah,
I
that
thought,
was good.
that was the only saving grace maybe I had on that painting was if I did try that glow, maybe some younger kids would be fascinated with it. And I did take it to my booth here, and when I revisit my booth, if it's still there, it's going to come back home with me, and it's going to get the printer treatment.
oh, geez. And if you're new here and if you don't know what that is, that's just a little bit of the printer treatment, but you know.
Well, you know, I was looking at that and the Coca-Cola thing in the background. I was looking at that and I'm like, oh, that would have been perfect for a headstone. You know.
Yeah.
To do it. It was so cool and unique, and I loved all the little. I felt like the same thing. Like Levon said, it's like one of those seek and find games or hide and seek games. And I loved it. Everything where you looked, it looked like you could find something. It was just so cute. It was just a great.
I liked it. The stencil. I didn't think about doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The stenciling was for some reason a bit more difficult, and I don't know if it was because my paint was a little bit thin, but I did even try using some acrylics, and that didn't seem to go real well. My best bet was just to try to draw it from the stencil and then just go ahead and still hand paint it in. I had better success with that. Maybe because they were too small.
Yeah, I don't know, but it came out good. I liked
Yeah,
it.
we we liked it a whole lot more than you did.
I'll
But
have to give you guys a follow-up report and tell you if it was sold or got the printer. It got printer eyes.
yes.
Oh, save it for next year. Gretchen said that gumball machine was perfect.
A little bit of
Okay.
eyeball.
Oh, and look, if you don't know, look, you got an address to send it to if it doesn't sell.
Oh,
Right there.
well, Jenna wants it. Okay.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
enter it.
Jenna's going to save its life.
Well, Jenna, we won't flip that up on the screen. So, oh, I have to tell you guys this. The first time last night, Jenna was there too, and Gretchen was there on Tuesday Talk. I had my first, what do you call it? Oh, troll.
Oh.
So Gretchen agreed to be moderator. So maybe we'll get trolls here at some point. And
What happened?
no.
not that we want them, but oh my. Okay, up next is Crystal.
I like how you did the spooky grab.
Yeah, I like that.
Which is not to say we're witches or anything.
This was, yeah. Oh, can we still hear each other?
I can hear you.
Okay. I was like, oh, I guess I can talk then. Yeah, so basically I have ever since we announced this challenge, I have been looking for a picture and everything. I found a couple that I really loved, but they were gigantic. I mean, some of them were had these gorgeous ornate frames and they were beautiful, but they were like 3 foot by 2 foot. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to do one that big, because I got to sell it or do something with it, So finally, like the week of the challenge, I think maybe 2 days before, I went to Goodwill and the girls picked it out for me. I was looking at all of the pictures, looking through all of them. I'm like, what about this one? What about this one? And Bella grabbed it and she's like, oh, Mom, you can do this one. And she's like, you can change the words on the sign and you can, make the turn the birds into bats or whatever. And I'm like, oh, that's a really good idea. Okay, so that's how that happened.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I showed that video to my grandkids because they wanted to see the one that I did because they were with me when we got it. And they loved your video. They just watched the whole thing and they loved every bit of it.
Yeah, I tried to commentate on it and I don't know, make it entertaining because I didn't want it to be boring or anything like that. So I tried to narrate it and
yeah, that was good too. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. I thought it was going along just fine. And then you said, oh, no, I'm going to start all over. And I was like, whoa, wait. So it's funny how we think something doesn't look good. And I thought it looked really good, but the product came out fine too.
Yeah. Well, sometimes people don't think they can erase paint, but you can.
Yeah. It was really good. And I saw that picture and I thought, she's going to make that spooky, like
exactly. How is she going to make that spooky?
I wasn't sure myself either. I was like, okay.
But really less was better. Like, just a little bit of blood, just make you kind of wonder.
And and you got it.
Right. I almost thought about putting like a little handprint on the boat or something. Little bloody print.
You still can.
And what did your sign end up saying? What did it say?
The beach is my deadly place.
Deadly place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it just reminded me of the place, those two beaches in Delaware. One of them is, there's Kill Devil Hills. I don't know if that's not in Delaware, but there's Murder Beach. And then there's another one.
Okay.
So
I know it's Rehoboth.
What is that?
Rehoboth.
Oh, Rehoboth. Mm-hmm. I've been there. Yeah.
Right.
Or maybe Tales from the Crypt. I know there was a story from Tales from the Crypt where they buried some guy in the sand. Never mind.
Well, that would be an awful way to go. So
yeah, with the tide coming in, your whole body's
blood would be absorbed into the sand, though. So,
yeah, it would.
Anyway, we loved it.
Good. I'm glad.
So up next is Mara and her video. She included a dance with hers.
Fun.
So, okay, you guys are all like artsy painters. I wouldn't consider myself an artsy painter at all. So I thought, well, what if I just printed it out on like tissue paper and just glued them into the image or into the picture. And also I thought, I'm not going to be able to narrate this whole thing. It'll just be so boring. And I really, when I was a kid growing up, my mom had gotten us a record. It was the Halloween record. And they sang HALLOWEEN, spelled Halloween. Sorry, I can't sing. But anyway, trick or treat, get your candy and apples and go to the next house and get some more. Anyway, it goes on and on. And and what it is it's music from Sasan's Dance Macabre. And so I use that as my background music because all of us, whenever, Halloween comes around, we always think of that song. And so anyway, that's
fun.
where that came from.
Yes, fun. I loved how you did it. It was and you utilized your Cricut machine, right? Or wait, is it a Silhouette or is it a Cricut? I can't remember. It's a Silhouette.
No, I just printed that. I taped it onto a harder piece of paper because obviously my printer's not going to feed tissue paper, and I taped it onto a a piece of paper and I ran it through my printer, and then I just had to hand cut all of those out.
Yeah.
Glue them on.
It's only been 2 weeks and I already forgot. I used to-
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I mean,
And I
it
was
wasn't
watching
narrated,
it, and I'm-
so you get what you get, you know. But I
No,
tried to
yours
make
was
it.
fabulous. Fabulous. I mean, that is something that you could put a nice price tag on and put in my booth. Not what I got there right now. Maybe I can trade you.
I would have never thought to do that. Obviously, I did not, or I probably would have done it too. But
Yeah,
I guess
I'm not-
because in my mind, I had the idea of, seeing people do it and they're painting it. So,
yeah.
but there were no rules about it. So I think that was pretty
So we
cool.
kind of cheated. I don't paint, but I think
No cheating. That was cool.
no cheating. Okay.
You used your creativity
Yeah,
and you came up with a winner. And you gave us a dance besides that.
Yes.
So,
And I got the skeletons to dance. Yes. I did.
Yes.
yeah.
Did you GBT do that, or how did you do that?
Oh,
The skeleton.
so I went on. I have a what is it? Pick Monkey, and I just searched skeletons, and so it had a bunch of different skeletons in different poses, and then I literally just started them slow and sped them up when I did my video editing, and that's how I did it.
Wow.
That's very
That's
cool.
a lot of editing. Whoa.
Pictures moving very fast.
Okay, like a flip book.
Yep.
Wow.
Cool.
So
Are you good at
Wow.
math too?
no.
I just wondered.
Yeah. No box. I have to think outside sometimes. So
Well, I think it was pretty awesome. So let's see. I'm saving myself for last, not by any means because it's the best, just because I'm hosting. So I just thought I'd let everybody else go first. So up next we have Heather.
yay.
And wow, Heather's blew me away.
I love it, guys. I love it.
That was totally creepy.
It's so
freaks
good.
me out.
In a good way.
Yes, it was. I mean, it's very, very fitting for Halloween. That's for sure.
You guys, you need to go
I hope
watch.
she gets to watch
Heather's
that
video.
because
You need to watch Heather's video because as she's painting it, she's describing how real children make messes. Where you need to put the blood on, like the picture. I loved it.
I laughed and laughed my booty off. I was just like, oh, because you know how kids are, and
Heather enjoyed the heck out of that.
Well, hopefully she had lots of views because I know I kept showing it to people. Oh, yeah, it was definitely a pretty
Yeah.
big surprise at the end there.
it was different. I mean, I saw a picture with three little girls, and I think they were sitting around, but again, it was huge. I was like, oh, they would be so cute to paint their skin green and make them witches, but I never would have thought of vampires or whatever that child was.
Yeah.
He looks like a zombie child.
Yeah. Licking the blood off.
yeah, great imagination and
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah, I know. And again, I think it was her daughter that picked that one, or her daughter picked the first one, and then she decided on that one. I'm not sure,
I
but
think so.
Yeah, she didn't. I don't think she wanted to paint it. She wanted to just keep it.
Yeah. Yeah. Gretchen said she was surprised, especially after her Summerween entry. It was very different than her Summerween one.
yeah.
And, I mean, it was very, very scary.
Isn't that what it's about?
Yes.
I loved it. I loved
Yes.
it.
Well, it definitely then achieved the goal.
Yeah. She sure did.
All
You
right.
hang that up in
Well.
the gallery and it would sell in a week.
It might. Yeah, for sure.
All right. So up next we have Margie.
God,
And her video is super short because it's mainly a big story that she told, but I want to show her picture. It has a lot of meaning to her.
Yeah. That was a
Yeah.
crazy story.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
essentially, her father misplaced her mother's ashes.
I don't know. Was it her father or her brother?
Brother.
I think it was
Her brother. Okay.
Yeah, her brother. Her brother had been in was it a motorcycle accident? And he hit his head, so he has really bad memory issues, and he misplaced them, and then they found them, and like they had to go through this whole big thing with the burial and stuff like that. And then they found them, and then they opened up the urn, and the ashes were missing. So just crazy.
After all that.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was like 25 years or something when they after that and they opened it. I
Mhm.
thought like a lot of years.
Yeah, I think it was some
And so the picture had been hanging in her mother's kitchen, or was similar to something that was in her mother's. Honestly, I'll tell you why I sound like I didn't watch it. I did, but her video was on. I think all of them were premiering at the same time, and I think I was trying to do a bunch of things at one time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that happens. I think it was just how her mom decorated her kitchen. If I am remembering correctly, I think that's what it was. So, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
So. Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Jenna said, I just told Roger the other day, do not give me to my youngest because he would lose me.
Oh my friend has her dad's ashes and in a little ginger jar, and I painted her bathroom for her, and she kept bringing him in. She'd say, "Here, hang out with Bob," because I knew her dad. Just kind of,
Oh, that's funny.
oh my. Okay, let's see who's up next. We have Kat.
Yay.
Hey, Kat. I think Kat's in the house. I can't really look at comments and do all of this, so I'm glad you're watching them, Crystal.
I believe she was. I don't know if she's still.
Yeah, I know. I saw somebody saying something to her. So
Yeah.
hers is also pretty cool and very creepy.
Oh, I gotta say, when she switched to that picture, it scared me. It did. I had a jump scare. I did. I was like, "Wow!"
So the bracelet that's laying there is hers.
Yes, she left it in there or something.
And she's coming in to get it.
Yeah. Get it. You don't get it.
I was hoping that those flowers would have eyeballs or something in them,
That would have been fun. It's not too late, Kat.
Yeah, that's right. You have 2 days to make that happen.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Well, we loved it.
It was
All
cute.
right, and let's see. Next, we have Gretchen.
Yay.
This is Gretchen's maiden video. This is her very first video, very first challenge.
like maiden voyage there.
Yes, exactly. And appropriately, there's a ship, so.
Yes, that is appropriate.
Yeah. And she was worried about her lightning being too big. I thought that was so impressive
I did
because it just, to me, that was appropriate that the lightning was bold.
Yeah.
Scarier.
It was really fun. I really I loved the ship. I think that, I mean, the ship is just so awesome in there. I love that. And it had its own like little story as well. Kind of remind me of Pirates of the Caribbean. And
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I,
And I love
and
the
maybe-
Loch Ness monster too.
Yeah, that was my favorite little monster there in the water.
Yeah.
didn't think of a ship at all. When she did it, I was like, oh, like creepy pirate ships, you know? That, yeah, that was good.
yeah.
Really a good plan.
It was a
Really
great
cool.
video for her first video too.
I know.
I know.
Yay,
Bravo.
Gretchen.
Woo, you go, girl. Yes, yes,
We're
yes.
proud of you.
Yes, we are. Don't go back and watch my first video because
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Couldn't even figure out the sound.
yes, mine was terrible.
So next up we have Jenna. And I love that Jenna was, she could just tell she was just painting in her bathrobe.
So
I like this first move she did. Thin
Me
down this paint.
the paint wash instantly made it eerie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Just instant creepiness.
Yeah. It was like the perfect thing to do.
Like putting a filter on a photo, you know?
Yes.
Just
Absolutely. Yeah, so cool.
and she was so worried about not being able to paint. And I'm like, wow, what are you worried about?
I know. So good.
Yeah, this was all good. And if I was to, you know, say, hey, ghost challenge or whatever, this is kind of what I would think is you've taken a house picture and you would paint it up.
Yes.
So this was definitely, and then she put the ghost in there. Just
Yes. Oh yeah.
the challenge, yeah.
Yeah.
Not like Miss Cheater here who cut out the picture.
no,
Come on.
If I would have thought about that, I would have been Miss Cheater too.
Sorry.
Oh.
Oh.
No, it was cute too. I loved it. This is such a fun trend, and I mean, I just loved it. It was great. I
Yeah.
loved it so much with her
Me
little
too.
ghosts and the spider webs and like the instant eeriness with the black washing. It was super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and it's my turn.
Right.
And mine was kind of, you know, kind of boring. I
No.
jazzed up the frame a little bit, but
Yeah, I like how your ghosts were kind of translucent. I think it's the flippin' bunch, isn't it? This is
oh, well, that's better than having Mara's be us. Hers were witches. So.
yeah, we're the flippin' bunch little ghosties down there. They were kind of translucent a little bit, so you could kind of see through. That was really cool. And I liked how you goofed when you goofed. It was a happy mistake instantly.
Yeah. Yes. My mat became.
Yeah, the bat mat.
Yeah, my bat. Bat mat.
So you did the Mod Podge, and is that the one you did the Mod Podge with the different directions? What was that? I couldn't
So
see
the
it.
idea was to just, because it was like a cheap picture, so it was shiny, you know, so that was to give it, because then when I painted what I painted on it, you could totally tell that was really like dull because I used chalk paint. And so I just used a sealer coat or, you know, the Mod Podge just to give it the look of an oil painting, you know.
Oh, okay,
Just
okay.
intentionally using the brush strokes to make it look like it was an oil painting. That was the
Yeah.
idea anyway.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, you do that a lot too, right, Dar?
Yeah, it's just to give it like actual paintbrush strokes,
Yeah.
that 3D effect of it. And you can actually use a acrylic gel medium. They have gloss in matte and Mod Mod Podge.
No, it's so hard to say.
Mod Podge would be the other one, depending on
Just say
Matt or
Podge.
Bob.
Just say Podge.
The Podge.
Podge.
That's terrible. I don't know. That's a
I
hard
can't
one.
say it. I
Why
can't
do we mess
say
that one up all the time?
I like the way you Michigan girls say it anyway.
Mod
Mod
Podge.
Podge. Yeah. Mod Podge.
Mod.
See,
Mod.
you can't do it.
It's so hard.
Oh my.
So speaking of Mod
I'm-
Podge, I was at a store the other day and I picked up a book that was done by Plaid, and I'm looking, I thought it was on the table, but I think it moved. And it just made me think of you, Dar, doing the whole Mod Podge and everything. And I actually learned something I used in the what's the challenge, the eco challenge, how that Plaid family is part of the, with Mod Podge and all of that, and they have sealers and everything. So every time I go to the store, I think of you and your presentation on that.
It's a big company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make a lot of products. I'm surprised that sometimes I'll pick something up and then I'll see that name brand on there that I didn't know that the company even made.
Yeah. So that was a good, valuable Flippin' Bunch episode. So if you haven't watched it, everybody.
Speaking of valuable Flippin' Bunch episodes, tell us about next week's, Mara.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's going to be really fun. So I have some volunteers from the Flippin' Bunch. And what we're going to do is we asked GPT, or we asked chat, I can't remember, to rate our flip. So we're going to rate a flip, and then we're going to all look and see what chat thinks about our flips. So that's going to be really fun. And that will be next week.
That will be fun because we're just going to do it live, right? So we're not looking ahead of time, right?
Oh, I was going to, I have to do it ahead of time because I'm using Chat GPT 5, and if you don't actually have a subscription to it, it'll time you out. And a lot of times Chat GPT will ask you repeated questions, and I know that it's just trying to time me out because it's asking me, questions that just get on with it. And then it's like you cannot perform another function until like 11 p.m. So so
okay.
I have to do them ahead of time because I'm not a subscriber.
Okay. So how much time in between then your chat? I'm having a hard time saying that too.
Just a couple of hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How many questions did you say it gives you?
What's that?
How many questions does it allow you to ask then? Like 5?
Well, it doesn't. I think, like if you're going along and you're just doing questions, I think you could go Chat GPT for 5 for a while. But it's when you start using the video, then not the video, but the imagery, I think that bogs it down. And I think it uses more of your free minutes or power or whatever it is.
Oh, I see.
Bandwidth
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes
Interesting.
sense.
Well, so from somebody that doesn't use it, I'll be really interested to see about it.
Yeah.
So you use it a lot then, huh, Mara?
You could also use Copilot, and you probably don't realize you have that. But if you look at your screen in the upper corner, right under the X, there's like a rainbow. You can open that up, and that is Copilot. You guys may or may not have it. I don't know what your driver has, but if you do, you can use Copilot to do some of the same things.
Okay.
I have it, and I just always ignore it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Open that puppy up.
Yeah, it might be time to use it.
I would
It's
imagine.
interesting, when you talk about, in artificial intelligence, and it's like I'm kind of afraid of it in a way. Not that I just don't ever want it to. I hate that in our world now, it's like you see all these videos and you now have to decipher, some of them are ridiculous, like a giant, alligator and this little baby and someone's filming. So, that's not true.
Right.
But then sometimes, you look at things and you can
can't
be easily fooled. And I guess
Yeah.
I hate that part of it. But
Yeah. I don't like that either. I don't either. Sometimes it's hard to tell which is which, and but I mean, a lot of times you can tell, because sometimes that alligator will, even if it's a regular size alligator, might have an extra foot or something.
Yeah. We'll see that. Things.
yeah, it'll be interesting to talk about it. But Gretchen shares my fear that she's afraid he'll steal something from an artist or author and she won't know it,
Well, actually, I'm sorry. I've got a barking dog. Sorry about that. She's
Like
serious
Granny and the
too.
bear.
It's probably a squirrel. I didn't see that one, Jeannie.
Back on that Chat GPT.
Hold that artist thought for just 1 second while I figure her out, so she doesn't start really going crazy.
Okay. Poor Roger.
Roger falls for those videos every time. Jenna just looks at him and shakes her head.
Oh, Roger. So funny.
Roger, when there's 6 fingers, it's not real.
Yes. It's not a
Start
birthday
counting
pack.
fingers.
They're not radioactive.
If you pay for a subscription on there, then will it give you better service?
Yeah, when you won't time out. Like, it's kind of like when you do like a trial offer on something, sometimes it doesn't open up all. And I don't know, because I'm, again, kind of new at it. I think about 3 months ago, I was at work and I had to do a talking paper on something, and they brought it up, and I was looking at it and I said, this is kind of disjointed or something. And they said, well, they ran that paragraph through Chat GPT, but we have it at work, but it's the government version, which is, I can't think of it offhand. Anyway, Nipper GPT. And so I said, well, we need to correct this and this. And so I got my corrections. He said, now run that through Nipper GPT. And they ran it through. And I was like, oh, I'm amazed. This is fantastic. So then whenever I have correspondence that needs to go higher to a higher level or whatever, I'll run it through there, just so it can clean it up and make it more readable. Sometimes you might use the same word and the same paragraph, or and it will just clean it up, make it shorter. So I use it for a lot of things.
Yeah.
As far as the artist, it will actually, I can't remember what I was using, but they said, well, this infringes on our policy or our copyright policies. So our artist policies. So it will flag it.
That's good.
Gretchen wants to know, she says, clearly you're not from Texas. If you don't mind telling where you grew up, she'd love to know.
Oh, well, I was born in California and then I moved to Michigan. So
and you don't say Montage?
Yeah, no, I say it's about time sometimes when I go back to home, but no, my husband's a true Texan. He's probably over there laughing right now. But
you say what when you
about time.
About.
There's people in our area that say that.
Yeah. But we don't say it here in Texas at all. So
there's a lot of things that are said here in Pennsylvania that aren't said elsewhere. Oh my!
Yeah. So I grew up in California, but we moved to Michigan, and then I couldn't get to Texas soon enough, and so I've been here for since 2001. So with the base, the Air Force Base. So.
Yeah, it's going to start getting cold here soon.
It already has.
36 degrees tomorrow. So.
Oh, there too?
Yeah.
We're
And
here.
so Gretchen's husband's from Wichita Falls, I guess. That's pretty cool. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a small world.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Yeah.
So,
Because I lived in Union City for a while.
Michigan?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah. So when I saw your daughter,
Yeah. What? Yeah. Did you tell me that before? I don't remember you telling me that. I know you
well,
told me.
I think I told you that I worked in Battle Creek for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I live 5 minutes away from Union City. So
That's
oh,
pretty cool.
wow.
that's crazy. Come, move on back here, Mar.
No, I don't think so because tomorrow is going to be 36 is going to be the low, but
I know how much you love it here in Michigan.
You know what's funny is like I can't wait to meet you guys in person, and I feel like so blessed. Like, so I got to meet Kat early on. We met, and we did a challenge together, and she stayed here and everything, and that was fun. And then when I was in Las Vegas, I met Cheryl Wall. We had some tea together, and that was awesome.
on.
And then Gretchen and I are now travel buddies. So it's just awesome. So I can't wait to meet you guys. And I'm always looking for, I keep saying, I'm going to say it until it happens, that we have a creative retreat. So thinking East Coast, Mara, you might have to come here because there's 3 of us here. So, and Jenna's here. And yeah, I'm not sure. So where's Margie moving to?
She's moving to Chicago. Yeah.
Chicago. So she's
Chicago.
moving.
Yeah.
Chicago. Yeah.
I don't know. You might. I'm hard to move out of my county. It's difficult to get me to move anywhere. I mean, you might have to just come to my county if you want to see me.
Oh, okay.
The only time I left, I went to Detroit area was for that nice young man, and that's the only time I've really left in the last, I don't know, 20 some years.
Oh, wow.
Huh. Wow.
Bad.
Yeah.
Well,
I leave as much as I can.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
You will be here next week because of your travels.
Yeah.
So, where are you going this time?
We are going on a cruise, and the cruise is going to Belize, Honduras, and Costa Maya. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I live vicariously through you.
I know, right?
Send you pictures.
But I do think
Yes.
you're on the right track. I think a creative retreat would be really fun.
It would be.
I do too.
How
Oh.
or where we could do it, or what we could do, but
Mhm.
that would be
I'm always thinking about it, and that's definitely something, one of my goals. So, Gretchen says that she thinks a creative retreat would be wonderful. If we end up with 3 in the northern Midwest, she'd be willing to travel. That's
Nice.
awesome.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm reading Gretchen's post about people who move north or from the north that move south, and we'll have to shovel heat, and that is absolutely.
Yeah,
No,
that's
you
disgusting.
don't. Yeah. It's coming.
My husband hates shoveling heat, but he grew up in Texas, so he just
Yeah.
like summer.
Yeah.
Well, so let me change the subject because we didn't have, we only had 9 videos or no pictures to share as far as we didn't have a whole lot of content on our subject, and we have so much to talk about next week. I'm glad some of that spilled over into this week because I'm sure we're going to run out of time when we talk about all that next week. But we have some other things coming up, and I am using my COVID card that I didn't get all this done. But one of the things that I am planning on doing is putting, I may have done it. I might have put the playlist link in the description box. I think I might have. Okay, I might have done that. But anyway, I'll check and make sure that I did. But let's talk about some challenges that we have coming up. Mara, you have, you've thunk up some really good challenges for us. So tell us
okay.
about them. And I don't have the graphics to show you. That's why I'm using my COVID card.
Okay. So on the 15th of November, is that right? The 15th is
I don't know. I have brain fog.
auto
Yeah, I believe
challenge,
so.
and we're gonna guys, I'll froze for a second. Are we good now? We just froze. Dar, can you move? Because you, oh, yep, okay. So on the 15th of November, we're doing a bottle challenge, and you just decorate 3 bottles, and that's going to be for the Flippin' Bunch. And then I don't have the graphic yet for the December one, and I know what it is. I didn't want to announce it too early, but I guess we are really pushing the end of October. So for December, we want to do a box challenge, and that's going to be taking a box and upscaling it in some way. And for the November challenge, it's going to be 3 bottles, but I think for December, we'll just do a box unless you want to do more than one. But I think limiting it to 1 box because December is really busy. And I believe that's
Right.
video for that is the 13th.
Okay.
So
Sounds good.
If I share the screen, I've got the thing up right now. All I got to do is hit share screen, right?
Sure.
Okay.
While you're looking at that, I'm going to share something I shared last night. You let me know when you're ready.
Okay, if I can figure out how to do it.
Just,
Let me see. I think I did.
the orange box on the bottom, isn't it?
yes, the plus sign.
Like under the
Oh,
present.
yeah. Percent. Yep.
Okay, let me see here. All right. I'm a trying.
Okay, well, I know I keep saying on my Tuesday talk that I'm going to make it snow, and I am still going to make it snow. But anyway, this is the snow globe mold, and there's these really teeny tiny little animals in here. And if you use any sort of cup to pour it with, it's impossible to pour it. So Iron Orchid Design shared a really good tip in their video. You use, and this is petrified because it hardened while I was using it. But this is amazing casting resin, but you use one of those pipettes, however you say it, and draw up the casting resin in there and fill those little molds with it. It works like a charm. I have little bunny rabbits and little squirrels.
Tiny.
Oh, they would be cute.
I've tried doing that before, and the resin just spilled all over the place, and that was just perfect. So there's a little tip for you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It should be down there at the bottom. You might have to add it to the screen, Lavon.
Oh, hang on a second. Yes.
Okay.
And so on those pipettes, I just found that out too. And you can get them either on Temu or I just bought some the other day at Hobby Lobby. So, people are looking for those pipettes.
Okay, you can get them on Amazon too, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is that one. So November 15th. And then we should know Friday, the winner, right?
Of the Eco Challenge. That's right. Yep.
Yeah. That's exciting.
Those were fun videos as well. I really liked them.
They were fun. I enjoyed watching them too. Yeah.
Did you have anything else to share?
50 or 60 to watch. and I know what we're going to be doing for next year. So, when we talk about it next week, of course, I might not be. Oh yeah, I will. I'll let the cat out of the bag for next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm anxious to know.
I'll let you know.
I'm behind the times here. Kat pointed out that Dar changed her channel name. How did I miss that? So it's Designs by Dar?
It's always been that.
Mm.
Or maybe I didn't check that area and I never really knew it was there.
I'm confused.
It's a great
DIYs by
possibility.
Dar. Are you sure? I thought it was DIYs by Dar.
Yeah.
So that's still your channel name. You must have just like your little thing that you created says
Yeah,
Designs
the
for
name.
Love.
I think on the name on there, because I've had that YouTube account for a really long time, and I think I had Patulski like collectibles in there or something like that. And it's kind of like you said with Etsy, Lamont, my other name on there. I should branch off with my furniture and just create another site that's DIYs by Dar.
Yeah.
But I could change my name in that area, and I just changed it to DIYs by Dar or Designs by Dar. It allowed me to take, so I just took that one on it and changed the name of it from the other one.
Yeah.
It's coming back to me now. More chocolate.
I used to watch Project Runway all the time. And you too?
I love
And
that show.
now on Prime, I'm watching Making the Cut. So that's like, I guess now it's like Amazon puts it on, they sponsor it because whenever they win that challenge week, they get to put their designs in on the Amazon Making the Cut store. And how this relates to our conversation, it just made me think about how they're always talking to the designers about their brand identity,
Okay.
So, I mean, that just made me think about that. But it also made me think that at my ripe age of 66, that I want to try that. I do. I used to sew a lot and I got away from sewing, but now I feel like I want to design something. Make the whole way, the pattern and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Pattern and go for it.
Yeah. I
Those are really cool.
sew, but it's one of those things. I'm glad I know how to do it, but I don't like to do it.
Good question
Yeah.
for Crystal there.
Yeah. I'll wear it to the creative retreat. How's that?
Here we go. Yeah.
Cross two things off my bucket list.
We need you in a ball gown or a tutu or something like that.
oh yeah. Let's I'd rather do the ball gown than the tutu. So
I'll just wear a ninja suit.
nobody wants to see me in a tutu. So just saying.
Oh, it doesn't need vintage or antique. Yeah, it's just a clever name. Anything vintage or antique, or are we going to open it up to non-vintage pieces? Levon, I guess I didn't even ask you that when we created the. I usually ask, but does that matter?
1980 is vintage now. Come on.
It is. Yes. 90.
I think it should at least be vintage.
90 is vintage. 2000 is vintage.
It's kind of scary.
No, I think vintage. Yeah. No, antique, vintage, whatever.
When I think about your challenge and I think about, the pieces that I've submitted, most of them, I think, not all of them were quite antique status, but a lot of them were pretty old,
It's just, the name I thought was clever, unique antique, because it rhymed, but it doesn't necessarily have to be 100 years old, because we don't always find pieces that are antiques, vintage.
Yeah.
We find vintage all the time. So, yeah.
But you could be taking something and turning it into a very unique, full looking antique.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I think it's pretty easy to find something vintage right now.
Yeah.
2000. We're in 2025, baby. Almost 2026.
That's insane when I think about it. So, I don't know whether it's just me or not, but like you were just saying about how the, 2020s or, it's just, when I hear like 1980, I mean, that 1990, that just doesn't seem that long ago to me, but it is, it's like, I just don't know why.
I was born in 1985, so I just, yeah.
To be young again.
Yeah.
Going on a cruise.
Of course, I don't feel that old, so.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, I
lucky.
don't feel old.
I think Dar, you and I are the same age.
I'm 63. I'll be 64
Oh no, you are a little bit older than me.
in January.
Probably by 2 years, 3 years.
Well, in my mind, I don't feel 40, but my body feels 40. You know what I'm saying?
Good luck at 60, babe.
I know.
I'm like you, Mara. I don't feel like, I'm my age, and at 66, I always think to myself, but I'm extremely immature. So it really balances out.
Yeah,
You mean
Same,
physically or
same.
mentally?
yeah. Those
Or
people
both?
that have that emotional intelligence and they're, they're the ones that are sitting by the rocker now doing crochet.
Yeah.
You guys, all my friends are older than me. So
You have an old soul.
I don't have any friends my age, and I never really have.
Well, you're going to keep us young laughing.
We got two more challenges that I didn't get to talk about yet. And
Okay.
obviously the 6th of December is the
Oh, yeah, the twice as nice. That's the next unique antique challenge. So that's take a piece of furniture and give it either 2 looks or 2 purposes.
Yep.
So, yes. It's going to be fun.
Thank you.
Yep. It's
And
okay.
then-
You're pulling your COVID card. I know.
I totally am. I'm just finishing up a big job for a client because that's the one place I could go and not be around people was out to the workshop and I could paint. So I have been working on it. So it's getting delivered Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the 15th of November, there's a Makers Challenge. And
Makers Challenge.
That one's Instagram. So that one you don't need a video for, but if you want to put reels or whatever up on Instagram and, just tag Makers Challenge Central or whatever. So that one's all about the base.
Yeah.
That's
and I won one of those one time. And it's worth it. It was so stupid. I me and my spindles, they were table legs. And I just took, it was, Rust-Oleum was one of the sponsors. So I took table legs and I just chopped them up and used spray paint and made candlesticks out of them. And just, I don't know whether it was my display because the, spray cans kind of looked like pillars too. So I just mixed them all in there. I don't know. But anyway, just for that little silly thing, I won $400 gift card from Lowe's. So my recommendation as you're doing this challenge is to really think about the sponsors. And if you can at all use any of their products, I think that's helpful. And if you can't, at least mention them like, boy, if I had a blah, 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 that would solve this problem.
Yeah. Do you know who the sponsors are for this one? I think Melange Paint is one
Melange
of them.
is the paint. Let me look. I know lots of times Craig is a sponsor. Let me see if I can find it
I
real
bet
quick.
it's Craig because I just got a Craig email.
Yeah. That one would be a good one to enter. Like I said, you don't have to do a video on it. You just you can post either, I think, a reel or submit a reel or a picture. So either or for your final submission, right, Levon?
Yes. And it's also helpful like through to do progress pictures because you can put them up in my story. I think it's helpful to put yourself on the radar to, tag Makers Challenge, to tag any of the sponsors, which are Bessie, I guess that's a tool company, DAP, Surf Prep, Craig, and Melange Paints.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. I see Mara writing over there.
Yep. Because I actually went and got my piece this weekend. I was walking the dog and I saw it and I thought, oh, I don't know. And then I went back the next day and I thought it was real wood and it had rained the night before and it was outside. And I didn't realize that it wasn't real wood. And so anyway, it is particle board. So
Okay.
I had to get really creative. But
Well, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Hmm.
yeah,
Okay, well, we made it to 7:59, and imagine
So fast.
we can always find something to talk about. That's for sure. I know that.
well,
Absolutely.
So we hope you join us next week for Mara's Chat GPT presentation.
it'll be so good. You do not want to miss it. That's all
For
I can
sure.
say. Yeah, it's going to be really good.
Oh, I can't wait.
I know. It's
It really is. Yep. It's going
And
to change
Gretchen
the
loves
way.
the dog, by the way.
That's my dog. Yes. Oh, Oakley.
I love my spindles. Yes.
The dog that,
All
yes,
right.
the dog that,
Bye, Lee.
that hates the vacuum cleaner but doesn't mind the saw.
so funny. Oh goodness. Oh,
All
Lord.
right, ladies. Well, we just love you all and can't wait to see you again next week and hope you have a good one meanwhile.
Bye, y'all.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.